Okay, I see this title right here, but I got a question. Are there fundamentals of not giving a fuck? Because I think I follow those. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Woolly, and you are here again for another edition of Woolly Reviews Film Data Netflix Pick. We got a movie review today. We're talking about a brand new movie that just dropped. Well, it didn't just fucking drop. It dropped like almost a month ago. But shit, I just got around to watching this shit. It kept getting pushed back because other shit was dropping that was a higher priority. Sorry, movie, but I had to do this shit. But now it's time to talk about this shit. It's a new movie, Netflix only, starring Paul Rudd, Craig Roberts, and Selena Gomez. Some shit I saw on a whim. I saw the preview, thought it might have been good, had to check it out. I checked it out, and I want to talk about the shit. Talking about the new movie, The Fundamentals of Caring. Now, like I said, this is a brand new movie, Netflix only. It got a little bit of that Sundance Festival shine, and then I found out it was going straight to Netflix, so I ain't had to drop that $11.50 popcorn and a drink. So I was like, cool, nigga, I checked the shit out. It looks intriguing, and it's a comedy drama joint. Got Paul Rudd, which I do enjoy, Ant-Man up in there. Selena Gomez, who is fine. She cool. I ain't hate on Selena Gomez. She got a little something. I ain't fan, but I ain't hating on her. And then Craig Roberts, who I ain't watching too much of his shit, but he seems like he knows how to act. It just seems like he's English, so the motherfuckers just know how to act just out of birth. So we're gonna talk about this movie and see if the fundamentals of caring is something to care about, or if it's something that you should not give a fuck about because the shit's whack. Let's talk about the shit. So the basic setup of the movie is this. Paul Rudd's character, who goes by the name of Ben Benjamin, yes, his name is fucking Ben Benjamin. That was lazy on it. I mean, it's clever or it's lazy. I don't fucking know. I'm in the middle on that shit. But his name's Ben Benjamin, and from what we know in the beginning of the movie, he goes through this 6-week caretaking course. He looks like a sad motherfucker. He looks like he's like fucking depressed as shit for some fucking reason. And he takes a caretaking course, and he ends up being a caretaker to this kid by the name of Trevor, who has muscular dystrophy. I believe he's like confined to a wheelchair, so he can't like do anything from the neck down, but he still got shit up here. He's a smart motherfucker, and he knows what the fuck is going on. So he ends up having to take care of this kid. That's his new job and shit, because apparently we find out that he is getting a divorce, or he's avoiding getting divorced because he's scared. He's being a bitch nigga right now. He don't want to sign them papers. But then we find out that something even more deeper has happened, and it's kind of just fucked up Ben Benjamin all up in here. So he's just trying to find some shit to do to get him going again in life. So that's where the caretaker job comes in, and he starts taking care of Trevor. And here's the thing about Trevor. Even though he has muscular dystrophy and he is confined to a wheelchair, can't do shit from the neck down, this nigga is a grade A savage, and he lets it be known. From the jump, this motherfucker plays crazy jokes on this nigga Paul Rudd. He fucking says crazy shit. He be dropping, he don't give a fuck, he got no filter, and he's just a cool motherfucker, and he's clever as shit. And he pretty much just runs Ben Benjamin through this fucking gauntlet to see if he is actually able to be up to the test to be his caretaker, because every other caretaker done quit because Trevor's just too goddamn savage in these streets for these motherfuckers. But Ben actually ends up being the one, because he's actually the only person who can go toe-to-toe with this motherfucker Trevor and can hit him with the comebacks real quick, and the respect is fucking cemented between them two, and they end up getting along very well. After they get real comfortable with each other, Ben finds out that Trevor has a lot of goals and things that he wishes he can do, but Trevor's also very into his own routine and shit, and he doesn't like to really do anything outside of his comfort zone, let alone leave the house or anything like that. So Ben convinces him and his mother to be able to go to a little road trip and go to all these places that Trevor's been talking about he wants to go. So, long story short, they end up on a fucking road trip, and he has to take him across the country to these places that he's always wanted to go and just experience life outside of the goddamn house. In between all that, they end up with a lot of crazy situations. They end up fucking with each other, like a whole bunch of serious, life-threatening fucking with each other. They go deep with the fucking savagery with one another. They also come across a lot of different people that they interact with, especially Selena Gomez's character by the name of Dot. She's like a hitchhiker girl who's trying to get somewhere, and they end up seeing her twice. And they're like, yo, we might as well just go ahead and pick her up, because she seemed like she needed a little help. And Trevor got a little crush on her, so he's trying to holler at that right now. I wouldn't be mad at you. Look, Selena Gomez, I'd holler too if I was. I don't know how you gonna make it work, Trevor, but he got game apparently. So she kind of ends up being sort of his temporary love interest on this trip. But for the most part, it's pretty much focused around Paul Rudd's character and Craig Roberts' character, and how they just interact with each other, Ben and Trevor, and just the experiences that they go through. That's pretty much the premise of the movie. Now here's the thing about the movie. Is it fucking good? And I gotta say, god damn it, I was surprised because this movie is fucking fantastic. It's so many things about this movie that I liked and I was surprised about because I went in with zero expectations. Like, I had no hype for it. I just heard about the shit. So it looked like it would have been good, but it came out to be a lot better, especially for the fact that it's a Netflix only movie. I was very surprised. The comedy on here is very good and it's very smart. There's a Slim Jim bit on here between Paul Rudd and Craig Roberts that's fucking hilarious, but just the quick wit that they have with each other and just the comebacks and the savagery that they just do with each other just makes it very, very entertaining to watch. But on top of that, it's a drama, so there are very powerful moments in this movie. There are moments with each character where you sort of feel for them. You kind of get more of a deeper sense of who they are and how they ended up. You find out there's a lot of deep issues that ends up shaping Paul Rudd's character, Ben Benjamin, to becoming a caretaker, and you kind of see that as the movie goes along. They kind of explain that more as it goes along, which is really cool. And the same thing in Craig Roberts' character with Trevor. You see that there's a lot of things that he's pretty much avoided in life that he's starting to take on, and there are things that are very, very deep, and it's very, very kind of out there as well. And it just shows both characters being taken out of their comfort zone, but at the same time, it's something that's very necessary for them to sort of get out those things that have really been holding them back in life. And it seems like this trip that Ben Benjamin planned to help out Trevor, it technically is actually sort of helping them both in a way as it goes on. And I think it's a really well put together movie. It's smart, it's funny, it's very powerful. It's got a lot of good drama, it's got a lot of good moments. I like the way it was written. There's really nothing in here that really goes untold. There's no stone that's unturned, really. And the ending on here is I gotta give it to the fucking director and writer because they got us. At first, you think it's one thing and then they hit you with a quick flip. It's a little bit of savagery going on between actually with the director and the writer, which is actually what made me really like this movie. And it just capped it off at the end. And I think that the character development for all the characters in here is really, really good, especially in Paul Rudd and Craig Roberts' character. I was really impressed with Craig Roberts more than anybody else in this movie because I wasn't really familiar with him. And he just has so many things that he showed on a comedic side, on a dramatic side, and just as a personal side that really made you feel for him. And same thing with Ben Benjamin's character with Paul Rudd, and even Selena Gomez's character. Each character on here had a little element that really just made you feel more connected to them. And when they all got together for this trip, it seems like all these people from different walks of life who were pretty much going through a shitty phase, when they came together, they ended up having the best experiences and the best moments of their life while they were together, which is really fucking cool. And I think that this movie really just has something unique about it that when you watch it, it's just got so many things that you can like about this movie and very little things to hate about this movie. Actually, there was nothing that I didn't like about this movie at all. I thought it was just put together well, shot well. There was nothing that I couldn't say I didn't like or wish was done better. I think it was executed very, very well, especially for a Netflix only movie. This shit could have went to the theaters and done very well. I would have been very happy if I would have paid for this shit. I feel bad. I felt like I should have dropped $11.50 popcorn and drink for this shit because how much I was enjoying this movie. But hey, it was y'all fault. Y'all should have put it in the theaters. Y'all should have called up a studio and said, yo, this shit's fire. Drop the shit here. I see what y'all done did. It's all good. Y'all did a good goddamn job though. So my final verdict, I'm not saying that The Fundamentals of Caring is a very well put together Netflix movie that surprised the shit out of me of how good it fucking was. All I'm saying is that Paul Rudd and Craig Roberts did a fantastic job on this movie. Their chemistry is really good. They're really funny with each other. It's a lot of great jokes up in here, but there's a lot of great moments in here where you really feel like they're connected. Selena Gomez does a really good job on here. She plays a great love interest for Trevor, but at the same time, she has her own little story, and there's just this own little character ploy with her that you can kind of get into. And there's a lot of other dope characters in here, and just the general premise of the movie is just really, really cool. I think this is a very unique movie, and it was very well executed on all levels as far as writing and shooting and just how the story flowed and everything like that. And I think it's something you should definitely check out. It's going to be one of those movies that you're going to be surprised at how good the shit really is. So all I got to say is that for me, The Fundamentals of Caring is 100% Granddad approved. Definitely go check it out, especially if you got Netflix. This is one you definitely got to watch. You will be surprised at how good and funny and entertaining this movie is. If you're a fan of these actors, you will really like this shit because they really work well together in this fucking film. And I mean, there's nothing more I gotta say. I was just fucking surprised that Netflix gave us a really good one. I mean, I've had some decent to mediocre to some terrible Netflix only movies, but this has got to be one of the best ones I've seen so far. So Netflix, keep making shit like this and you may be on some serious shit down the line. But I got nothing more to say. The Fundamentals of Caring is Granddad approved. So go watch the shit right fucking now. Flip it. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Tell me what you think of The Fundamentals of Caring. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, it's out right now on Netflix only. Check the shit out. If you don't got Netflix, go find somebody who has it, borrow a password, whatever you got to do, because this is a good fucking movie. It's funny. It's entertaining, got some good drama, good moments. Everything about it is fucking on point, and it's a surprisingly good fucking movie to be straight to Netflix. I'm serious, y'all gonna like this shit unless you don't give a fuck, unless you don't have any care in your fucking heart, then you ain't got the fundamentals to watch this shit. Previous video was on the side as well as my latest single. Check those out, showing some love. And as always, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram, links in the description below, and subscribe. Button on the screen, button below, Woolly Reviews, twice a week, as well as CDK Studies. Check that shit out, and my gaming channel, and I got nothing more to say. So until next time I take my leave, granddaughter, the fundamentals of caring, Netflix, y'all got one right here. I give it to you. But keep it up. Don't fuck up. Don't drop another Adam Sandler movie. Give it another year. Tell them to wait, because y'all on a roll with this shit. Give me 2 more good ones like this, then we can get another Adam Sandler. Sorry, Adam, I gotta be real. I'm out of here.